So really, when someone spams something, it's not really spam, it's more like a message. It's like, yo, I'm doing the same thing over and over again so that you know what's coming. And if you don't do anything about it, then there's nothing else I can do to help you. Alright, Beans. Good evening to you all. So anyone who doesn't know what game this is, it's called Undernight In-Birth. I think I could probably main anyone in this game. Not because I'm good. I feel like there's so much to like about every character that I've tried so far. And the character that I'm going to be playing is Desert Wolf. Seawater. What kind of name for a color is seawater? Moonlight. Justice Rose. Dark Flame Master. And you know that this is supposed to say Dark Flame Master. Alright, it's hide time. Oh, but I don't have the color. Just have to use some other color. Darkness Tempest. Oh, Grinning going with the grapplers again. Grapplers again. The big characters. See, this is how I remember Grinning. In my mind, you're still I want to say Valhalla. What's the name of the guy in what's the name in Granblue Fantasy? What is that guy's name? What? What? I anti-aired and everything. I mean, I was wildly too far away, but at least I tried. Yeah, exchange rates don't always work out. That's the thing with the world. But time things right, and you can get the most out of your dollar. Yo! Chinoa, yo, thanks for the sub. Appreciate it. Undernight Hype. Thanks everyone for playing matches with me. I appreciate, that I'm not super amazing at the game yet, but I get experience from people no matter what the level. Oh no, I was like miles away from throwing. Phew. Enjoy access to your emotes and the secret Discord rooms, which are essentially the same as just normal rooms. But we'll find a way to make them better. Oh. Invincible reversal. Oh, nicely done. Okay, hold on. CS is too powerful. Not like this. CS is too powerful. So I don't know if this is true. I was listening to this on a Japanese video, but they don't call it. They don't just call it change shift. They call it human rights. Yo, edgy. Ah! I do hope you make it to Japan. And when you do go to Japan, I hope you have a good time. Oh yeah, now I remember what I was going to say. I was watching a Japanese YouTube video, and they're like, by the way, learn how to use CS, because in Japan we call it the human rights, your human rights privilege or something. I think that's so funny. Oh my god, I'm dead, aren't I? I'm alive! Ah! Just trying to find ways to take advantage of Vorpal again. I have the day off, so no boggy! No boggy! No boggy! I'm gonna remember that. Don't let me forget that, actually. No, not like this. Wake up! Uh-oh. Please don't be dead. Oh no, what? Oh. I'm sure there's an easy way to get out of that. A full screen super, huh? What was the name of that character who has the same genocide cutter move? Which fighting game was it? There was like a recent 2D fighting game where they've got like literally exactly the same move. Genocide cutter! Ouch. Whoa. Oops. Oh, that's not my anti-air. My anti-air is forward. I gotta press 3C. I gotta press 3C. Oh no, 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 no. These grabs. I'm not ready. 6C. What is Voltstein 6C? It beats projectiles. Oh, press, oh, what? Like, I pressed the button and literally nothing came out. CS is too good. I'm just not pressing the command correctly. Try to do it. Oh, it doesn't hit from there. Oh, not today. Not today. I learnt my lesson. Unusual, I know. Oh, backdash. I always forgot about backdash. Throw is such a threat. No, not like this. Not like this. Wald is one of the most fun grapplers I've played in both Uniclear and BB Tag. Actually, I never tried Wald in BB Tag, I don't think. Even if I did, I don't remember it. It says 6 frame, but I don't believe it. Oops. Oh, it didn't do the rest of it. Ooh. Oh, I can't do my anti-air. It's 3C. It's so weird to have a 3C. I'm only used to pressing 2C for anti-airs. Whoops. Oops, don't. Just ignore that. Oh, I need to use more of that. 3B. It's all about audio. Verendum, what is it you like about audio? I'm a big fan of audio in BB Tag. Nice. Oh, that hit! Oh, maybe you pressed something, I don't know. No, what did I press? Best of luck. Off to play some Guilty Gear Accent Core. Yo, grinning. Appreciate you coming back in for the matches. Really appreciate it. That was good fun. I learned a lot. Oh, I learned a bit. I don't want to say I learned a lot because I don't know if I'm capable of learning a lot. Oh, what? No! Well, how do I deal with that? Whew, you must have pressed something. It said counter at the end. Lucky me. You should play professionally. You've got really good sportsmanship. If only good sportsmanship were all you needed to be a pro player. And even then, I imagine I would still struggle. Maybe one day, I'll actually learn how to play games and actually retain any of the knowledge. I think my issue is commitment to a game. Because I've got other stuff in my life like drawing, and I find it difficult to commit to like only, being like only playing games. I think maybe it's just because, of the way I grew up. I was encouraged to not like put all my time and effort into games. Though I think, even if a person does put all their time and effort into games, they could make a career out of it these days. It's still difficult. It's as difficult as any independent solo career. I've accepted the fact that GG Strive I'll need a new main. Edgy, who did you play? Oh, you played Testament. Did he say anime opening? Anime opening. Oops, what? Lucky. Not dead yet. I guess it depends on what you enjoy more, whether it's drawing, YouTube, gaming, put more time into the things you enjoy doing. Yeah, I mean it's weird I guess, because I feel like I enjoy a lot of things equally, so it's difficult to make a decision. Oops. No. Oh no, what the grab? Whew. I'm a noob. Well, Lil M joined the club. The important thing is that it would be foolish to assume being able to win against someone who's got a lot more experience than you. And so, like, when you know that from the start, then you have everything to gain, really. Like, the match might be one-sided and I might not get a single hit in, but I do have multiple opportunities to make a couple choices. Like, I could have tried to not standing shield there. So now I'm not only in a combo, but I also have no grid. But see, I had all these opportunities to build up grid. So now I have vocal. I could have done a DP though, I think, probably, but I think that's why I really like this game. Even when you're taking a beat down from someone, but you have so many opportunities to learn on the defensive side. There are some games where it doesn't feel like that though. Where it feels like, okay, I'm being beaten and I'm not learning anything from this. But Under Night, it's like, you have everything to learn, even if you're getting beaten down. Doesn't make it feel less painful though. How did you know I was going to do that? Because I always do that. Ah, broken. I was trying to shield, but I was grid broken, so obviously shield wouldn't have done anything. Are we playing fighters over here? It certainly feels like that. Well, it's not really about spam. I mean, it's just playing the game as it's supposed to be played. It's like Ryu. When you first start out playing Street Fighter, if someone plays against you with Ryu, they're gonna shoot a lot of fireballs. And it's gonna seem like spam, because it's gonna seem like, oh, they just know this one move that can't be beat. But the truth is, with a fighting game, it's rock, paper, scissors, right? If I throw rock, then you need to learn to throw paper. And so the rock is the fireball, and if you never throw paper, which is jumping over the fireball, then I just keep throwing rock until you eventually throw paper. So really, when someone spams something, it's not really spam, it's more like a message. It's like, yo, I'm doing the same thing over and over again so that you know what's coming. And if you don't do anything about it, then there's nothing else I can do to help you. That's the way I see it. Maybe not everyone sees it that way. Oh, that's interesting. I'd never thought about doing that. To get rid of, to dodge people's meaty attacks on Wake Up. Because you did a back roll followed by backdash. That was cool. This ought to be interesting because it's going to be a completely different way of playing. A character that kind of is like me, needs to kind of get in. Actually, Eltham, I suppose, needs to get into it. Oh no, I missed! Oops! Oh no! Uh-oh. Lucky. Yeah, if you get hit by spam, I think getting hit by spam doesn't mean that you're a scrub or that you don't know what you're doing. It just means you don't know the language. And in a fighting game, spam is a message. It just means do something about this, otherwise I'm not going to change. In fact, the worst thing that someone can do is just switch it up all the time, because then you'll never learn. So actually, when it may not seem this way, but when someone spams something over and over again, they're actually being really kind. If they did something, if they did a different match, you know, if the first time they go in, it's like with a, you know, jump in, And then after that, they go in for a dash. And then after that, they go for the assault. And then they go for the throw. And then they go for the back dash. And then the jump. And then the high-low mix-up or whatever. Then it's like impossible for someone to learn because they have no idea what's coming next. With spam, it's like, okay, I'm gonna throw a fireball, and then I'm gonna throw another one. So yeah, great full force spam. Spam? There's not much spam in it. Oh, I didn't even look at the clock. There you go. That's another message. When someone's jumping around like this, you know, it's like, they're not just dancing. They're like, look at the clock. They're sending a message. Oh, that was bad. I need to block low more often. Need to block low. It's good to know that there's always an option to beat a thing in fighting games. You just gotta find it. If not, email Arxis. Yeah, I mean, there's stuff that's broken sometimes, but largely in this day and age, games are not that broken. If anything, fighting games, these like modern fighting games, kind of lean towards the not broken, almost kind of bland side. I mean, I don't think the games are bland because these are the games that I've kind of played the most. Yo, thanks for the matches. I really appreciate it. Under Night is a fantastic game because the focus on your options when you're on defense means that even if you're being oppressed by someone who's pretty good at the game, I feel like there is still quite a lot that you can learn about the game. So it was a learning experience for me. I still don't know the most efficient way to make the use of all this defensive time. Like, for me, I'm just focusing on, if I'm on defense, I'm like trying to figure out when to press the shield button, either shielding before the attack or shielding when I'm already in the attack. So I'm like on green shield and all that. When to use chain shift, how to balance getting Vorpal at, you know, when the timer goes round. It's been a lot of fun doing all of that stuff. If you're not already subscribed on the YouTube channel, do subscribe there. Thanks for the raids, thanks for the subscriptions, thanks for the generous donations and jumping into the game even if you had never played Under Night in-Birth before. See you all next time, bye!